Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol GST. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but another very rough day. Yesterday was rough too, but today, the price just, got beat down that much more. But want to get some things updated here from the charting perspective, as the chart is now starting to approach a couple interesting dynamics from the technical perspective. And that first part comes via, let's get this trend line in place, right here where the price is seemingly sitting right here at the lower portion of this trend line. So let's add a little bit more to this. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And you put that level in place. And you may be thinking, well, geez, Clay, all you did was draw a downtrending channel. How is that interesting at all? Well, it's interesting because the price is technically at the bottom of this channel. And as this channel has shown us, well, given that it's, a good solid little channel, there have been several bounces off the lower portion of the channel. Now you may be thinking, well, that bounce doesn't really equate to that much. I fully agree. The point here is not, to play any sort of bounce, but the point is this, that let's keep in mind the overall context. The overall context is this thing has gotten beat down in a hurry. And this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have traded, stock, especially in this price range for a while. But when stocks get beat down this fast, they can produce some very nice bounces. So like I said, I'm just looking at this as, okay, it's at the bottom of the channel here, and the price has bounced a couple times from the bottom of the channel, but could this bounce actually turn into something bigger? Now, what do I mean by turning into something bigger? Well, let's see if the price can actually break up through the top portion of this channel. And if it can do that, does that automatically mean that this thing's headed up to 25 cents? I'm not saying that, but it would be, a technical pattern breakout and potentially, get some more follow through on that. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. But it is looking like there could be some potential bounce tomorrow, via how it's behaved before within this channel. But, this is why risk management, and honoring stop losses is so important, because the other side of the equation that you have to acknowledge is, well, history could simply repeat itself. It could go up to the top of the channel and then get rejected and head right back down. So you don't want to have one of these where you go from, I'm going to trade it, and all of a sudden you're a long-term investor. If it doesn't go your way, be disciplined, cut the losses, and move on. But like I said, if you have traded in this price range for a while, you know that some of these bounces can be pretty big, and we'll see if this is any sort of bounce that's nearing or not. So I will be keeping an eye on this one, but yeah, tomorrow should be pretty interesting. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.